Hi, my name's Rachel and today I'm going to show you how to create a really easy to do and wearable Pennywise It Clown look for Halloween 2019. First product that I'm going to use today is the Ultra Longwear Concealer in shade Cool Sand to base out my eye. Load the product onto the lid initially and then get a nice flat brush just like this. Sweep it underneath the brow all the way to the edge and then tap it in so you get a nice neutral base that's even and perfect for your next stage of application. For the next stage of the eye, I'm going to use the red liquid matte lipstick, part of the Red Edit lip contour set. So a little tip where to start initially with this. I'm going to apply it on the baseline of the eye, close to the lash line. A little bit goes a long way with matte liquid lipsticks. So what you want to do is start off with a little and you can always add a lot later on. I'm going to use a small fluffy blending brush just to go around the eye socket. And then very, very gently with what's left on the brush, I'm going to use small circular motions just to begin blending it up to the brow bone. Because I've already based the eye with a concealer, it blends into it perfectly and it diffuses the colour and the pigment, which actually allows you to create a nice smoky consistency. The next product I'm going to use to help build up the depth of the eye is going to be the Black Foundation Fright Club. This is perfect addition to just deepen across the lash line, and I'm also going to use it on the mouth at a later point in the tutorial. The easiest way to apply it is to go across the lash line here, and then you're just going to use another small fluffy brush to blend it up and take it into the red. This is a really, really easy way to add depth really quickly and with a lot of impact with the pigment as well. The next product I'm going to use is the Soft Looks palette. This is going to add a little bit of highlight and shadow dimension, and I'll show you what colours I'm going to use in it step by step. I'm going to go in with a soft creamy shade across the brow bone and press it really lightly all the way across. This is going to set that initial concealer that I put on underneath as a base and allow me to add in some colours and ultimately create a stronger pigmented eye with more impact. I like to pop it in on the inner corner as well as the brow bone, and I'm going to work from the top to the base of the eye. So the next two shades I'm going to use in the look is the red and the black. This is going to strengthen the impact of the look and give an overall oomph to it. So you want to add the red across the top of the socket, all the way around the top of the eye. So you're just dissolving any harsh lines and you're just diffusing it outwards, and it just gives a much deeper smoke to the whole look. Once you've applied that all the way around, I'm going to use that small fluffy brush that I applied the white creamy one with, dip it into the red, and then we're just going to blend that out. So the next step is to take the black across the waterline, use your little finger to very, very gently pull it down and tap it all the way across. And then you're going to use a shorter, more stubborn brush just to blend it in across the lash line. The next product I'm going to use is the Girls with Attitude Fantasy Fairy lashes. So the easiest way to apply these is to give the lash band a little wiggle to get some flexibility in there. It's much easier to apply that way. And then you're going to take it, pop it on top of your lash line very gently, allow it to fall, a little wiggle, and a pinch all the way across. The next stage in this makeup is all about the base. So I'm going to use the My Perfect Colour Matte Foundation in Ivory and a brand new beauty blender. So start off initially by pumping a little bit onto the blender and just start by patting it all around the skin to get a nice, even, neutral base. You can be quite liberal with this as well. We do want quite a full coverage, seen as it is a Pennywise inspired, and we want it to be absolutely equal everywhere as well. So to create that essential Pennywise It signature look, I'm going to go back to the liquid matte lip lipstick and draw them lines on. To begin with, I'm going to decant a little bit onto the back of my hand. This just allows you to load up your brush a little bit more evenly, and you can create cleaner lines then ultimately with it. So once you've got enough there, I'm going to get a nice flat brush, something like this, which is about the width that I want the lines anyway. Load up the brush on both sides, and you're going to start thinking about when you're going to mark out them lines. So to create that it look, you're going to go right from the centre of the eye and just touch that about there. You're going to start bringing it down, making sure to keep your face quite neutral, otherwise you'll get smile lines. And then you're just going to start creating the turn. So I would say do it step by step. You're not going to do it in one clean motion. It's a lot more easier to do it this way. So once you've roughly mapped out where you're going to go, you can start creating more even, clean, fluid lines. So to get the daggers, what you ideally want to do is just mark out where them bottom lines are going to finish, and then do 2 little dots on the top of the brow. If you load up your brush and use a nice thin painting type brush, so to do very fine, precise details, and you're just going to follow that line up, do it above the brow, and then bring it up into 2 points, just like that. And then fill it in. I'm just going to fill the rest of my lips in with the same matte liquid. To make that signature Pennywise look is to create a clown nose with exactly the same product. So you want to start from the top of the nostril, where it curves just here, so you can mark that out. And then you want to take it all the way across and copy the same on the other side. So to finish off the design of the lips, I'm going to use the black foundation from the Fight Club collection again, and this is just going to emphasize the lips and add a little bit more depth. So one of the final steps I'm going to do is add some of the Dramatic Lash Volumizing Mascara from Primark. I really hope you enjoy my final look that I've created for Halloween 2019. The Pennywise It Clown's got to be one of my all-time favourite looks. It's a classic, and I hope you've enjoyed the step-by-step.